Coming at you faster than Mario Andretti and with more questions than a lost tourist, this is Swag IQ, the game show where you can win big money from the comfort of your phone. I'm your host, Nathan Andrusek. Hello to all 16,000 plus people looking to win big bucks with us today. Before we jump in, here's how the game works. I'm going to ask you 10 multiple choice questions. You'll have 10 seconds to answer each one by tapping your choice. If you get it right, you're moving on. If you get it wrong, you're out of the running. But if you make it to the end, you're going to split the prize money with whoever's left. And today, we've got $1,150 on the line. Just look at it. That's more than $1,000, folks. All waiting for you at the end of this trivia session. Just so you know, that prize is paid out in the form of points called SB, the digital currency you can redeem for cash and free gift cards at swagbucks.com. If nobody wins the prize today, it's okay. It'll roll over to the next game, and you can make the next grand prize even bigger by inviting more people to play after this game. And here's some more good news, folks. Even if you're eliminated, you can still earn SB throughout the game by correctly answering specific questions with a star next to them. Once per game, after you get a question wrong, you have the option to use your SB to immediately rejoin, giving you another shot at the grand prize. But the further along in the game you are, the more SB it's going to take to rejoin, so just keep that in mind. And hey, if you don't have enough SB to rejoin today, guys, don't worry, don't cry about it. It's okay. You can stockpile those points for the future. Just be sure to stick around until the end of the game, right, so that you can claim all the SB that you've earned. All right, folks, where are we? Are we in the Stallone zone? Because I'm going to be frank. We know the rules, and that means there's nothing left to do but just swipe away the comments, pop this weasel, and allow almost all 18,000 of us to go to question number 1. Here it is. What does the J in PB&J stand for? Jingle, jumpers, or jelly? You guys know your PB&J? You know your acronyms? That lunchtime favorite for kids and 28-year-old males. Whether you want the crust cut off or not, when you make a PB&J, you're using peanut butter and jelly. 16,745 of you got that one right. We lost a little over 360 of you to jingle and jumpers. You're feeling maybe a little jelly right now of all those people who got it right. And hey, just so we all know, I want to make this announcement. Peanut Butter and Jumpers is my new children's book about a lovable puppy named Peanut Butter and his adventures with a piece of women's clothing that comes to life. They go to a museum, guys. It's amazing. This next question, by the way, it's worth 1 bonus SB point, so let's just get right into it. It's question 2. What nursery rhyme couple went up the hill to fetch a pail of water? Jack and Jill, Peaches and Herb, or Hall and Oates? These klutzes, these two, they can't even get up a hill without tumbling down it. And when they're not busy embarrassing themselves by rolling down grassy slopes, they answer to Jack and Jill. 16,594 of you got that one right. We lost just over 200 people to Peaches and Herbs. And Herb? We'll discuss that later. And then there's Hall and Oates. Hall and Oates, I will say, did go up a hill to fetch a pail of water, but they came back down with the METHODOFLOVE. That's the method of modern love, folks, for those who don't know. Hall and Oates. We're going to move on. You want some money. Here it is. Question number 3. Who won the first ever Grammy for Best Rap Performance? LL Cool J, Will Smith, or Run DMC? The first ever Grammy for Best Rap Performance was given out in, do you know when? Do you know this piece of trivia? 1989, to a rapper born and raised in West Philadelphia. It's the Fresh Prince himself, Will Smith. 2,853 of you got that one right. We just lost like 13,000 people. Holy cannolis, that was a brutal question. Whew. You gotta go with the Fresh Prince, guys. Come on. The song was, just so you know, Parents Just Don't Understand. And he shared the award with his partner. You know his partner? He shows up on the TV show, DJ Jazzy Jeff, who was then immediately thrown off the stage by Uncle Phil. It was hilarious. The audience roared with laughter. I see a lot of you rejoining us. You want to make sure that you're in it to win it all, $1,150 here. And hey, you even if you can't rejoin right now, you want to stick around because question number 4, it's worth 1 bonus SB point. Here it is, question 4. Which classic TV show was not a spinoff? Taxi, Mork and Mindy, or Good Times? I love pretty much all of these shows, but only one of these shows didn't spin off from a 1970s sitcom. Good Times was a spinoff from Maude, and it was the Happy Days gang who first discovered Mork from Ork. Taxi was not a spinoff. 3,423 of you got that one right. We lost about 4,900 of you to Mork and Good Times. I mean, I guess you could say that Taxi helped spin off the career of Tony Danza. I gotta be honest though, I'm still pretty upset with him. He never told me exactly who was the boss. I mean, was it Angela? Is it Mona? Alyssa Milano was too young. She can't be a boss. It's not, is it him? Here it is, question 5. What multi-sport athlete has a town in Pennsylvania named for them? Bo Jackson, George Hollis, or Jim Thorpe? Not many people nowadays playing across sports. I'm pretty sure it's a contractual thing. But in 1954, the Pennsylvania town of Mauch Chunk merged with East Mauch Chunk and renamed themselves after Olympic track star and professional football player Jim Thorpe. 2005 of you got that one right. You know, 2005, also the year the White Sox won the World Series. Bo Jackson was a White Sox player, connected it to my hometown team. But hey, Jim Thorpe, in addition to winning gold medals for the decathlon and pentathlon at the 1912 Olympic Games, in addition to that, he's enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now that, my folks, is an athlete. We're halfway done, halfway to the money. You want to get there, so let's just go right into question number 6. Here it is. By definition, which song would an onomatologist be most interested in? The Name Game, Weird Science, or Ain't No Mountain High Enough? Do you know onomatology? Maybe you're an onomatologist, and you know exactly what to say. For those who don't know, an onomatologist studies the formation of terms or names. So they would be most interested, Bobinterested, in the name game. 1,229 of you got that one right. We lost almost 1,000 of you to Weird Science and Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Ooh, time to rejoin, folks. Come on, you want to keep playing for this money? We're only halfway there. And some of you are still living on a prayer, I can tell. I'm sure also that onomatologists dig Weird Science because, let's face it, Oingo Boingo are just unappreciated geniuses. And folks, we want you to feel appreciated. That's why this next question is worth 2 bonus SB. Here it is, lucky number 7. What well-known actor played a First Order Trooper in The Force Awakens? Johnny Depp, Daniel Radcliffe, or Daniel Craig? Did you guys catch this one in theaters? I went dressed up as Luke Skywalker. If you didn't realize, it's a Star Wars movie. The Star Wars film The Force Awakens was primarily shot at London's Pinewood Studios, where another big film franchise was shooting its next installment. And the star of that movie was given a cameo as the First Order Trooper who falls for Rey's old Jedi mind tricks. It was Daniel Craig. 871 of you got that one right. We lost about 400 of you to Johnny and Daniel Ratty. This is the second day, folks, if you have been paying attention, you've been tuning in, second day that Daniel Craig has been mentioned in Swag IQ. And you know what? I'm hoping maybe that if I mention him one more time, he's just going to magically appear. So let's try this. Daniel Craig. Dan? Daniel? Hey, Craigster, you here, buddy? That didn't work. Let's move on to the next question. It's worth 2 bonus SB. Coming at you right now. Question number 8. Which of the following was not sold by Ron Popeil? Candle making kit, ornamental ice, or Flowbee? You know your telemarketers, your TV salesmen. In the 70s, 80s, and 90s, Ron Popeil could and would get on TV to sell you just about anything. The Pocket Fisherman, the Smokeless Ashtray, and Mr. Dentist, which come on, that just sounds like the most horrifying do-it-yourself kit in recorded history. One product he did not sell, though, was the Flowbee. 293 of you got that one right. You're in it to win it. Heading on to question 9 in a little bit. You know, for those of you who don't remember the Flowbee, maybe about 600 of you don't, the Flowbee is what happens when a vacuum cleaner and an electric shaver have a child. It's so easy to use, and it barely makes a peep when you use it. Check this out.
With many different styles, layered haircuts to choose from, and it's fast.
Running as quiet as a Prius under 5 miles an hour, am I right? All right, 2 questions are left. You want this money. We've got people rejoining us. They want that money. Here we go. This is question number 9. What was the first film to win a Best Picture Oscar? The Broadway Melody, All Quiet on the Western Front, or Wings? You guys gearing up for the Oscars this weekend? Sunday, March 4th, hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. You know, the first ever Academy Award for Best Motion Picture was awarded on May 16, 1929 in the Blossom Room of the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. And there were only 3 nominees. Both The Racket and Seventh Heaven lost to the eventual winner, Wings. That's right, 140 of you knew that Wings was an Academy Award-winning film and not just a 90s show. And now we're down to 140. Ooh, climbing. We got some people rejoining, fighting for the money. We've got 145 people. You're ready for our final question. Folks, this next question, it's worth 4 bonus SB points. That's why you stick with us to the end, right? All right, we got 150 of you, 152 of you playing for this. Here it is, question 10. Which of the following is the name of a former NFL team? The Panhandles, the Pitbulls, or the Sportsmen? Yeah, folks. I'm telling you, one of these was actually a team. It was way back in the day, back in 1922. When the NFL formed out of the American Professional Football Association. Its original 14 teams included the Canton Pros, the Akron Bulldogs, and those fighting Columbus Panhandles. Looks like 55 of you got that one right. 55 of you are going home. You're splitting our grand prize. Congratulations to all of you who are splitting the grand prize today. We've got Deer Swag 12, Kevin Fick, Esox 17, Bud Bulldog, 55 of you in total. You're each getting $20.91. That's 2,091 SB points. That's the form you're getting your money in, those points that I was talking about called SB. You can redeem those, right? You can get those into PayPal, or you can get a gift card to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, hundreds of other places. If you're one of those winners, just tap that claim button right now so you can get your share of the grand prize. And hey, folks, if you didn't win the big one, were you sticking with us? Were you earning those extra SBs along the way? If so, just tap that claim button so that you can bank those points for later. And hey, real quick, I'm going to level with you. Guys, if you've enjoyed this game, you've enjoyed the chance of winning big money like these 55 people did, please, quick, just take a moment, give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes or Google Play. That way more people can find out about Swag IQ and the prizes can grow even more. That's it for today, guys. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time when we'll have more money on the line and you'll have another chance to win it all. I'm Nathan Andrusek. You've been playing Swag IQ. We'll see you next time.